Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome folks, Today the Hungry Gamer is back with another unboxing. And today I'm going to unbox the most recent stuff that I've received for Middara. And these are two bounty packs, the Pit Boss and the Cave Sickle Queen. And thank you to Succubus Publishing for sending these out so I can check them out. And also, we have this here, which is, I guess, another short adventure that you can go on. I actually don't know what this one is, so I'm excited to kind of check it out. But I can almost read what it says, but we'll find out in just a moment. And so we'll get started, and we'll get started with the Pit Boss right here. And I've not actually been into these yet. All I've done, I've taken off the shrink, as you can see, for glare and for time. But I have no idea what's going to be inside here. All right, so we have... First, we have some hidden cards and the storybook. Obviously, I'm not going to open the hidden cards, but we'll take a look at the book. Now, the first thing I will say is, this is a really, really large deck of hidden cards. These are bigger than anything in the core game, so I'll be very curious about what those are, but obviously right now, I'm not opening that. But here we do have the Pit Boss, which is a challenging bounty to go on. And if you're not familiar, the bounties are kind of side quests that you can go on during the main campaign for prizes and stuff, though I've actually not done one yet. I got all these bounty packs and I haven't actually used them. But as with core game, lot, story, and tell us a bit about bounties, and as we can flip through, just like the core game, we have a little bit of story, setup, and then all the information you need. Obviously, most of the spoilers we're avoiding here because of the red reveal, but fairly long. In the back, we have the kind of hidden room stuff that happens as you discover totems and things, just like the core game, and some nice art there. So that's the start of this. Then we have a bunch of tokens. Now, one thing I'm going to notice here right away is this has got a lot of the spot UV on it. I mean, these are pretty. Some nice new pretty tokens, as you can kind of see there. Yeah, very, ooh. Some nice double-sided bits. Sedate is a new ability that can be put on people, apparently. I don't know what it is, but I'm looking forward to finding out. Which kind of leads me to believe there's probably some new cards and abilities that we can get as well. And yeah, these are nice, thick cardboard, but it's nothing new, exactly what the old one is, but nice to check them out. And we got these cool little tokens here, which I assume have to... Oh, this is the other side of the sedate right there. So, we have those there, and some more bits here. And then we get into the rest of it, which is minis, minis, minis. Which means I got a lot more work to do before I can play. Alright, we have more hidden cards. I'm not going to open the hidden cards. I'll just leave those right back in there. Another little red reveal. And more hidden cards. Again, not going to open up the hidden cards at all. We have some more rings. And other than that, we just have minis. And I guess a little spoiler, this is, whoa. Dude. Zoom in on this. That's intense. That is an intensely cool mini. And usually what I do for the bad guys in most games, I just do a quick wash on them and maybe add one color. Gosh, I don't know. I might paint this guy. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not going to paint him. I'll never get to play if I do that. But there's him. It's like a boulder with mouths. It reminds me of the old movie Critters. If you think, I think Critters is the one. Little roly ball things with mouths. That guy's pretty cool. And then we got small things here. Tiny little angry-looking dwarves, bows and stuff. And yeah, little kobold-looking guy here. But yeah, these are cool. Cool minis. Excited to check it out, see kind of what's up, where it goes. I'm both excited and torn by the fact that they are miniatures. Whoops, I didn't put the thing back on. Because as much I like the minis, but I also like the space saving that you get with standees. Oh, and I almost forgot. We do have this deck here, which is some... Oh, I see. So it's some hidden cards and then some regular ones. Like we have a different Earth Loa here, so some different stats here. And I'll open this just off camera just in case I accidentally am showing you something I shouldn't. Alright, so these are all the hidden cards, which I'm just putting right back in there. Because there were just a few other cards here. Looks like new variants for some of the other enemies that we already have in the game. Earth Loas, different cave sickles, interestingly these cave sickles. Huh, interesting, there's cave sickles in here. Earth Loas, you would think these cave sickles would be in the cave sickle bounty pack. But I don't know, we'll find out. I guess obviously you have cave sickles and Earth Loas, so yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm always torn between wanting standees and minis. I do like the minis, but finding the time to paint the minis and store the minis is always a challenge. But that is the pit boss. Next, we'll talk about this little thing here. Alright, so a lot of this I'm going to have to put into my main box here. There's a whole bunch of messes. Everything's kind of falling out here. We have some thugs. And George, who almost looks like he's a new character we can use, as well as Aiko here, or maybe they're bosses, I don't know. We have, looks like this might be a boat put together. And this is the little story, The Trail of a Princess, an opportune tip. And we'll take a quick look at that in just a moment. We have some more initiative cards here, another red reveal, and some new items. And we've got some, just a few new items of kind of everything here. Story weapons, stuff just for this story. Take a quick look, we'll see what this is all about. How to use. Thank you for getting it. That's amazing. Okay, so I have already, I think, passed the point to when I should be using this. And lots of stuff here also can be used kind of as a standalone single adventure. I'm guessing it's a couple of quests to kind of go through. Yeah, so just kind of a little bit of a side jaunt. So definitely, get to the chopper. So this is definitely something that I will check out. Odds are I will probably wind up doing this after I finish Act 1 is probably what's going to happen. Probably do it as a standalone just because I'm kind of getting through. And my goal is to have this finished by the end of the calendar year. So hopefully that should work out. And we have some new cards. Just these other bad guys that are in here. And we have George. So I guess fighting George and then using George. Hey, Iceling, she's back. And yeah, just a couple cards there. So I have to say, I'm actually really interested in these type of kind of story scenarios. I'm very excited about those. A small footprint, I'll be able to put this into the core box. Pretty sure of that. And yeah, checking it out. This is a neat way to expand this game, I think. And that brings us to the Cave Sickle Queen. And let's take a look. This is going to look a lot like the pit boss, as we can see right away. Alright, starting out we have our extra large cards, which I'm not going to open. And here we have our core book here. Now this is significantly easier. These are single difficulties, so easier to kind of see what's going on in here, or I should say easier for me to kind of jump at and dive in and play some of these, which I probably will, because as I mentioned, I've yet to do any of the bounties, so I might want to kind of just jump in and start, whoa, look at all that hidden stuff, whoa. So kind of flip through, and again, we have our diagrams of the back, the whole thing's just covered in art everywhere, very, very nice. And here we have our new bits. Looks like we have some new tokens here. Oh, sickle eggs and latched and creeping sicklings you can get down there. Ooh, that's cool. Getting new cool bits of stuff to kind of look at, set up. Alright, very, very cool. This one here we have large hidden cards, medium hidden cards, and small hidden cards, so I will not be opening any of those. As before, we have some new rings. Got some big rings here. Oh, that's scary. Because if there's a bunch of big rings, that means you have multiple big monsters out there at a time. And that would make sense because, yeah, ba-boom. Look at these two. Ooh, those are chunky. Those are big boys. Yeah. Creepy, cool. Oh, look, no, they look the same. But yeah, okay. Those are scary. This one, which I assume must be the eponymous queen. Ugh, gross. Super gross. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing a full paint on this guy. Or girl, I should say, is the queen. Ugh, gross. We have a couple of these guys here, which look like just different types of cave sickles that I haven't seen before. I guess we will find out. And then just a few extra cave sickles. I don't know why I need a few extra cave sickles, but here they are. Alright, so that is the Cave Sickle Bounty. As I said, very similar to the Pit Boss Bounty, which makes sense because they kind of operate the same way. But there you have it, folks. That is the new Middara content. The next time I'll be talking about this will probably be when I finish Act 1 and I make my video on the conclusion of Act 1 of Middara, which should be this year, but I will also play through some of the bounties, and good chance I'll play through that opportune tip kind of side path and just kind of see some of these things here. And yeah, really excited about it. As always, thank you very much to Succubus for sending this out, even though it'll be a little while. Also, as a reminder, if you are interested in getting your own copy of Middara, check the link down in the description and use the discount code HUNGRY, and you will get 10% off your web store purchase. And thank you to Succubus for including that. Anyhow, there you have it, folks. That is the newest stuff that I have, though not everything. There was some kind of small adventure or story pack or something that you could pick up at Gen Con. My friend Karen Knobloch, the designer of Food for Thought, was very quick to rub that in my face that she came home with that. But in any event, there you have it, folks. That is the Pit Boss, the Cave Sickle Bounty Packs, and the Trail of a Princess Opportune Tip Little Adventure Book. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, share, maybe become a channel member. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.